Okay, we're carrying on with the story of Grandpa Dawson, part 2.
Well, at about the same time as the market for the fox furs was beginning to drop off, because it was no longer fashionable for ladies to wear skins around their necks, but then also the war came along. And my dad had been in the militia for between the both wars, and he was the commanding officer of the Prince Edward Island Highlanders, which was affiliated with the Black Watch. They wore the Black Watch plaid. And he was called up immediately, and he became the commanding officer of an infantry basic training center in Yarmouth. And they moved down there. That was about the same time that I went to Washington, so I didn't see them very much. Well, I did visit them once in Yarmouth. And when the war ended, and he got his discharge from the army, there was a mill, cotton mill there called Cosmos Cotton Mill. They were having some trouble with their employees at about the time when working people thought that they should have some say in what was going on and where they worked. And the management was not very happy about this, and they decided that a man who could handle an army could probably handle a union. So he was hired to manage the cotton mill. And they bought a house in Yarmouth and stayed there until he retired. And after he retired, they went back, bought a house on the outskirts of Charlottetown. And I don't know what he did after that, because he lived for about almost 20 years after he retired.
Well, he had his hobbies.
He had his hobby, yes, he certainly did. He grew things, and he made things out of wood, did beautiful woodwork. And I remember one time he sent me a picture of his cucumbers growing from the ceiling, hanging down.
Yeah. So, in the Second World War, I can't remember where it was that Passchendaele or Ypres?
It was in the First World War that he was.
Oh yeah, look at me knowing so much about the wars. Oops.
He was overseas briefly during the Second World War, but I don't know why. His main job was in Yarmouth. It was an interesting time because so many of the recruits came in. I don't think that they were concerned about defending their country or doing anything more than getting, for the first time in their lives, 3 meals a day and some warm clothes to wear.
It's not an unusual story.
No, it's the way it was for a lot of people.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Thank you.